After spending some time in Antioch, Paul set out once more on a journey, not to explore new lands at first, but to strengthen the believers he had already reached. Traveling through Galatia and Phrygia, he visited the churches one by one, encouraging them to remain firm in their faith. Paul then arrived in Ephesus, a great and influential city, where he stayed for nearly 3 years. There, he taught daily.
My friends, hear the words of the Lord our God, who calls us to faith and righteousness. Brethren, continue steadfastly in the faith, to promise you and your children.
Many who practiced magic and sorcery repented, publicly burning their scrolls, showing the power of the gospel to transform lives. However, the growth of the Christian faith threatened those who profited from idol worship. A silversmith named Demetrius stirred up a riot, fearing the loss of business from the decline of Artemis worship. The city was thrown into chaos, but God protected Paul and his companions, and order was eventually restored. After leaving Ephesus, Paul traveled through Macedonia and Greece, strengthening the churches and encouraging the believers. He spent 3 months in Greece, likely in Corinth, teaching and preparing the churches for future challenges. When a plot against his life was discovered, Paul changed his route and returned through Macedonia. Along the way, Paul met with the believers in Troas, where he preached late into the night. During this gathering, a young man named Eutychus fell asleep, fell from a window, and died, but through God's power, Paul raised him back to life, bringing great comfort to the believers. When Paul reached Miletus, he called for the elders of the church in Ephesus. With deep emotion, he gave them a heartfelt farewell, reminding them to care for the church faithfully and warning them of future trials.
My brothers and sisters, hear the words of the Lord. Listen closely, for in his words is life eternal. None of you will ever see me again.
Driven by obedience to the Holy Spirit. Prophets warned him of imprisonment, yet Paul declared that he was ready not only to be bound, but even to die for the name of the Lord Jesus. Finally, Paul arrived in Jerusalem, completing his 3rd missionary journey. His heart was set on fulfilling God's will, no matter the cost, leaving behind a legacy of courage, faith, and unwavering commitment to spreading the gospel.